Hey guys, my name's Wesley Winford. I'm here at Church of the Highlands, and I'm going to show you my rig and some pedals and amps that I'm currently using this year. So the only addition I have to new guitars this year is this Jazzmaster. All the rest of the guitars I have are in my previous last year's video, but this is my newest one. It's the special edition, or the limited edition, that Fender just put out 2016, late last year. So upgrade I did to this guy was the Mastery bridge. Put that in there. That helps the tuning a lot with definitely with the Bigsby. So I run 10 gauge strings on this guy, the Diodarios. So this is my only newest guitar. Alright, so this other guitar here, so the project we just got done recording, Motion Project. This is a guitar player. His name's Chris Griffin. He's our producer as well. It's an Eric Johnson Strat. I track with this a lot. Very, very clean, very poppy. Goes for the vibe that we're kind of going for the motion stuff now. So I love this guitar. It's great. Alright, so amps I'm using are these older Vox AC30s here, the British-made ones. I recently bought another one. This is my original. It's a 93 loaded with greenbacks in it, greenback speakers. I've had this one for a while, and then I recently got this one from a friend. This is a 95. It sounds a good bit different than this one, but you can get them to sound pretty close. So I like having two Voxes for stereo, because I run my board in stereo. I use these in my videos a lot. These are my main amps I use in the videos. I use them stereo. So this is my 95 Vox, the one I just got. And then my Vox is kind of bassy, so we end up cutting the bass down a little bit. It's kind of warm. Alright, so here's my new and improved pedal board. As you see, I've gotten this Mastermind PBC. It's my new switcher. It's great. I love everything about it. It allows me to do presets for songs. Like right now I'm on like song mode, so I can go. I'll have like, here are the loops that are actually on for that preset, and then all I have to do is hit another. I can go to a chorus. Only have those two set up for that song. And this guy talks to the any MIDI pedals I have hooked up to it, which are these three. And this guy, I have it controlling, preset changes for this guy. Any preset changes on these two as well, and any MIDI parameters. I might like hit a preset and tell it to turn up the mix on the delay or the reverb. So I really like having that programmability with that. So here's my set list mode. So I'll pull up Sunday. This is what I use for Sunday mornings at church. So like our first song. This is Living. I'll send different MIDI changes and stuff. And then I'll hit next song, the bank up mode. Similar thing. And then the last song. So pretty easy. Just allows me to be able to change my presets with one button, really, for different sections of songs. Very useful if you're a music director and you're directing the band, and you're not having to worry about changing multiple pedals at once, all at the same time. But this guy just allows you to do it with one button press, so very convenient. So let's go over some of the pedals I'm using. I haven't changed out that many pedals. The only one that is a new addition is this whole switcher. I think Del Mar is probably my most recent drive I've bought, maybe a couple years ago. The rest is, Pog. I use that for, certain part for high octave stuff. Don't use it for much other than that. And then compressor, I have this on a good bit. A little bit squashy sounding. Got these settings up, about noon. I'll mostly, when I turn that off, is for more delicate parts. For like a really soft intro or something. I might turn that guy off so it's not as noisy. And then got the Klon. This is the original Klon Centaur, if you're wanting to know. But I love it. It's my main drive. It's a very dynamic drive. It'll go pretty clean if you want it to, and it'll go really dirty if you want it to. So I love it for all that. This is pretty much my main setting that I use it on. Always on, typically. And then I'll kind of stack these other two drives along with that if I want, for more gain. So my Sparkle drive is like my add-on to this for a little more grit. And then Del Mar is a little bit more gainy, as you can tell. And a lot of times I will use just the Del Mar by itself as a medium type of gain. I'll usually have this about right there. And then the Rat, it's just over the top distortion whenever you need it. So. And then line 6 M5 I'm using mostly for chorus, modulation stuff. I have some presets set up in here, like a couple of songs that have certain parts to them or certain effects for them, so I'll usually set that up. But I'll mainly use just a chorus on here for the most part of that pedal. And then Timeline and Big Sky, those are the same. I've always used these great pedals. I love them. I use mainly the cloud setting for my main reverb, and then if I want like a more softer sound, I usually use the Hall. And all these expression pedals right here hooked up to these pedals here. So this guy I have the mix mapped to that guy. This guy I have the mix maps to Timeline, and then I'll put the mix on Big Sky as well. Same thing for the reverb. I haven't been using this as much. It's not really even hooked up, but the Big Sky has just been great ever since I got the switcher. The Big Sky has been my main reverb, because you can manipulate the MIDI changes and stuff. You can tell it to do whatever you want to it. So I haven't had a big need for this guy. So I might swap that out, maybe next year or something. And then the last thing in my chain is this Goodwood audio output. You can't really see it because it's got Velcro on it, but this allows me to run. It sums all my chain are in stereo, and I can go into mono if I want to, with just by plugging in one cable. So that's a very useful thing there. All right, guys, thanks. Let me know if you got any questions. I'll try to answer them. So thanks, guys.